Thank you guys for doing that. That was awesome.
Oh. Yeah, good stuff, man.
I feel like my survivor journey is finally complete.
Do you hear that? His survivor journey is complete.
You can vote him off now.
Yeah, dude, that was great.
Forfeiting. No, but yeah, that's
Do you think Josh expected it?
Fuck no. No. I mean, did we like when me and Josh were going to talk? We were like, he might be, because we weren't sure if he was with us or not.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know.
I was somewhat with you guys saying, like, when you guys first got over here, the truthfulness, it got me in. I'm like, okay, I can trust them. But then it started to get where it was like, we're getting down to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta at least eliminate Josh, from the equation.
Josh will be hard to eliminate.
Yeah, I was worried, but I was like, I can't.
He's very light.
My problem is, I've been loyal this whole game, for the most part, to everyone that I've talked to, like, for real. And I was really loyal with Josh, so I could not be the one that voted Josh out. There's no way. That would, like, put everything against what I've been saying in this game. I did it one time to one person, and that's because I knew we couldn't beat her. So that was my one, my one off where I was allowed to be like, yeah, sorry, you gotta go.
Yeah, no, that's like, yeah, because Jordan, she was like,
I know, I couldn't.
I felt like she suspected it because she kind of like pulled us into that talk. Like, we were about to go talk, but then she was just like,
and just pulling it and just saying, yep, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, like she didn't give enough value to what she was saying, really. Like,
no, I mean,
did she give a reason besides easy out?
No, she just said Emily's easy out, right?
Yeah, like,
I'm sorry, but please give a reason.
Clearly not.
Yeah.
Clearly not. Still here.
Oh. Crazy. You remember it was what? Three? It was 3 skulls and 6 dragons.
Yeah. I mean,
2 and 2.
We were talking over there, we're like, how these games go. This is how it always happens on Survivor. The lowest tribe on the totem pole when they merge.
That's because everybody wants them as their swing vote.
Yeah.
And then that starts.
No offense, Paisley, but I would have Presley. Sorry, I've been calling you.
It's okay. I was calling
Corbin?
Yeah.
Cohen?
I've been getting your name right.
Yeah,
I kept saying
I kept
I'm gonna say it wrong.
I kept saying Colby.
I really didn't suspect you getting this far. Or expect you to get this far.
Well, that's why I was just gonna say I don't feel like.
I didn't expect.
I don't think we were the swing vote. I think I worked my ass off to be in the final 4 when I'm literally on a tribe that is about to vote me out. I think the fact that we didn't get to the 6 to the 2 or whatever, kind of really shifted everything.
Yeah, like the fact that you got out of 4B1 voting thing, it wasn't even your tribe, and you got out of that. I was so shocked, and then it was that it wasn't even Emily, it was Jake.
It would have either been Presley or Jake at that point. That was all up to David, though. I know he said it by chance, but it was all up to him.
It was because
Jake told him who he was voting for. So he's like, you either vote for her or you vote Emily, and then I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, David can try and say it wasn't on him all he wants, but he knew exactly what was going down.
Yeah, it was just a good play by you to,
that was a really crazy cry. I think that was still the craziest cry we've had.
Yeah, no,
I don't know. What just happened was pretty wild.
No, you had to be there. I'm talking
happy
about.
He was there to witness.
You would think, oh, okay, this happened, because I told you guys straight up. But when it's that suspense, and it goes into the voting box, and then it's a revote, and people are like winking at each other, kind of yeah, we know what we're doing, but then no, you don't, because he totally switched them.
Poor Jake.
It was
he didn't have a fighting chance after that. Final 4.
Man.
Congrats, guys.
This is a great Final 4.
It is.
Congratulations.
So Final 4 is no longer tribal. Like, so you guys don't vote. It's jury vote now?
They do one more
Final Four will
challenge.
be one more
Okay.
challenge for immunity.
But then
And
we
then I don't know what they're doing
'cause
from
they
there. It
haven't
might
told
be a
us.
vote.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It might be a vote. It might be fire.
Oh, okay.
Well, I saw the fire set up.
Yeah.
Really?
But I don't know if this is going to be fire.
Well, I wonder if we almost do a vote where who is for sure going like do another challenge.
Yeah, we'll do one more challenge. Then you'll have someone wearing this.
They are for
They-
sure 100%, and they pretty much
They
get to
pick.
choose.
They pick one person to go to the end with them.
Yeah, and then the other two have to wear it off.
What is that?
On
That
fire.
means the other two make fire. Loser goes home.
Oh, and then the finale is
the
the
three
jury.
people.
Yeah.
Against the jury. 3 people. Jury asked. Each jury member is allowed to ask one question.
Well, I don't know how they do it nowadays.
That's how
just
they
do-
did it. And
They used to do it just
also,
one
I'm
quick.
saying it's crazy is that the jury has also been with us this whole time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they know when we are lying or not when they start talking to us. They've been here since the start.
And they got to see the behind the scenes of it. And man,
In real Survivor,
and all
they
the
don't
jury
get
members, like
Right.
everybody who's been
They-
voted out besides Seth and Corbin are here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there'll be
7.
at least my man Seth went back and got to watch football. Long live Seth, man.
I didn't even get to say anything to him. I
Seth.
never said a word to him.
Really?
Never.
Yeah, I never really talked to him either.
If it makes you guys feel any better, he didn't really talk over here either.
Yeah.
So. He really didn't. He's
He wasn't
quiet.
talking a lot, but you know, new
He was
environment.
nice. Like, not, I don't want to say he, like, didn't talk, like, in a mean way. He was a
Yeah,
nice guy.
yeah.
He just was quiet.
I guess he just like had no idea about Survivor. Like he had no experience and never watched it. So I guess he was just more like, I'm here to have a good time and be competitive. And that was pretty much it.
Yeah, he was talking, like, after the race. He's like, I didn't realize this was, like, a full-blown thing. Like,
Yeah.
he was like, I didn't know I had to take 2 days off to do this or have the chance to do this. So,
Yeah, I guess when I did ask him, it was more like, hey, you want to play Survivor? We're doing it this weekend. I didn't really say it was gonna be the weekend, like, we're doing it this weekend. Like, I guess, yeah, he was,
He didn't realize
Poorly
this was a whole
informed.
experience.
yeah.
he just didn't realize we were all a little crazy.
I guess that's why
I was a
when,
little sad that nobody I talked to knew what Survivor was.
Really?
Really?
crazy.
Nobody I've talked to. They're like, oh, like Naked and Afraid? I'm like, go away. It's like, that's not
like,
it.
you don't know what Survivor is. But, yeah, I guess it made sense. We were at the dorms. I woke up early. I got in the shower. I did all that. And then I'm like, is he already on the way? So I knock on his dorm room door. And he, like, wakes up. He's like, I'm like, you're up? He's like, yeah, I'm up. I've been playing my alarm for a minute. And it was literally 7:15. And he's like, yeah, be here by 7:30, 7:45. I'm like, he's not. I don't think he realized that this is, like, the actual thing.
Okay, good vote out, guys.
But I'm kind of glad he didn't make it this far, and I would have had to backstab him or something, you know. That
I said, good vote out.
oh,
Scott walked away. I said, good vote out with Josh.
oh.
I was nervous, I'm not
I'm
gonna
glad
lie.
you listened to me. I was
I
so
know.
scared because you were down there acting
No.
like you.
I know,
We're
I was
still
scared.
with
No,
the boys.
I know, and you know, I figured that you guys thought that, and I was really hoping that he didn't flip y'all because y'all were feeling like, oh, damn, down with
No,
the boys.
when I straight up, when
I
I
will say-
told you vote Josh because
Josh
we're
had-
voting Josh.
I said Josh had thrown it out there. He was like, should we just do him? And I'm like, I was like, I'm going with who I already know I want to go with.
Okay. Yeah. I was really scared you guys flipped on me.
No,
Oh, my God. But yeah, no. It was just,
that is funny though.
yeah.
You said I don't like to leave, and then I had to go to the bathroom.
Man, like, dang, am I gonna be voted out because I left to use the bathroom? No, Josh was a good player though. That's like he did have to get voted out.
Get got.
He's got a good
Yeah.
social game.
And then
Yeah, it
that's how
does.
he got too. Like,
That's why
at least
I didn't want
I
him
would
there.
have known that I was leaving, but he like had no idea.
Yeah, that was cool. That's
That's
my favorite moments right there.
Yes, he got like such an innocent look. So I'm like, my boy Josh.
Damn, dude.
Man.
This game has some words for you.
There is no trick here. No path, no maze, no puzzle, no flame. Only the stillness. Long ago, the shadows were made to stand in the place where the world held its breath. The final proving ground. The gods did not demand action. They demanded stillness, balance. Now it is your turn. No time limit, no mercy, only stillness. Last soul standing earns the right to ascend.
Ready? Survivors ready? This challenge is live.
Through the wild and through the statue. Ooh, Everly wobbles. Nice to come with Presley.
Yeah, my legs are shaky.
This is doing the first part, Scott. The first part.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm making it.
That's how you're doing so good. Keep that up, man.
Might be having to take someone out on fire, I guess.
Ever thought about
Chocolate and peanut butter.
Yummy.
never thought about the muscles in your legs and how to handle how you possibly drop your ball?
Leslie's ball on the move. Nice
Presley almost
recovery.
lost it there. Good recovery. Remember, this is for the final degree. Meaning that state guarantees you the spot of the finals.
Going with you.
Remember, wobbles.
Emily,
Presley
Presley's
is the
down.
first one out.
Presley's out.
Presley's out.
Dang.
Emily standing like a statue. Scott still with the little wobble in his knees.
Halfway mark.
Halfway, 2.5.
No, not transition yet. Halfway. No, just halfway.
Halfway, 2 minutes and 50 seconds into that first day.
Half is 30, Glenn.
30. Time schedule. Work. Scott wobbles.
Yeah, I'm working with it.
You wobble when you don't fall down.
Does that make Scott a weeble?
You might have a wobble. Anybody fall down. Plus the wins they might have to see before.
Where you want to dig in. This is what you came to play.
1 minute and 27 seconds.
To choose your partner.
Okay, and if you go down, don't worry, I'm taking you down anyway.
How do you feel about that, Emily? They're talking over there, taking their together as a duel. Emily says, okay,
I want to see what Josh says to Cam if I'm in front of him.
1 minute left.
Keep wobbling. Keep wobbling. It's okay. It's okay to drop your ball, man. I promise you. You will be going to the end with me, man. I promise.
I don't think so. I saw what you did with Josh.
30 seconds left.
That's right. That is nice recovery. Got taken in there.
Man, how are you recovering so good? You might want to
His
drop that
ball is
ball.
not
I wanted
moving
to practice
now.
for when it gets harder.
Back on the move.
Oh.
Back on the move.
Oh, moving around the line. They're going to see your arm on my foot.
Emily is just steady. Camden
That's
too.
a statue.
Emily, I'll start trash talking you after Scott drops his ball.
Oh my god.
Oh, a lot of wind, guys.
God, you're out.
Oh, man, my boy Scott. Money bag Scott.
You are under 4 minutes.
Oh,
it's
this
gonna
thing
be
I'm
in
done.
Man, 30's hard to hit, isn't it?
No, my fucking
I can
dick,
dang near
it
dance with
wobbles
this
so
ball.
much.
Perks of being 19. Emily, you remember when you were 19 and your hips weren't going out and stuff? I'm fine. Look at
I
that.
gave birth to 2 kids. I'm good.
How's arms
Statue of
going?
Liberty's out here.
Emily, your arms good?
My arms look beautiful.
When last time you went to the gym?
I need to go to the gym. I'm already married.
They still look pretty steady as a statue. Both of them.
So just straight no to the gym?
Why would I need to go to the gym?
Okay.
I mean, I am a banker. I use my arms and my hands every day.
And I'm a glass blower. I hold a pipe with a lot of glass on the end often, so it's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's true. You're used to holding.
All right, go eat some dough and come back to me.
Need some glass and come to me.
This son was the weirdest I mixed dough. You gave nothing out of me.
Mine's pretty and edible.
What he can sell is for more.
I got that every
Drop the ball, you can collect. You got that little tent back there.
Picking up a little bit.
like a statue. Camden's laughing in the next
1 minute until transition.
Slide that transition a little bit. Yeah, no problem.
Until transition. Transition.
You're going down. Emily's out.
Oh.
Transition.
He needs actual.
Oh.
He should make the transition, shouldn't he?
No, she went drop first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was making the transition.
Yeah, she no, yeah. They
Should have had to
they
go all the way.
It was a live transition and she
They don't do it
dropped.
in Survivor.
All right, so
Some people
Oh, they
wait
do
till
it
the
in
last like
Survivor.
10 seconds. You have like 2 minutes to transition. And they'll sit there and wait till the last.
so final four.
Man, I was
There's no
hard.
use going back to Cam. So Camden, yep.
There's no use in going back to Phoenix.
Woo!
Wait, what?
Because two people going there.
No, he has to pick who he's going to go
Who does he want to sit with?
and who is going to make fire. I mean, if you know, let's go.
Uh-oh, who's he taking?
Huh? No, he picked.
We still do tribal though, right?
He just says. But yeah, you guys can talk. So, you're looking confused.
So I'm picking, right?
Yeah, still a tribal though.
I won't make eye contact with any of you just to let you know that you can talk at the side.
I was gonna say you didn't avoid the heartbreak you were hoping.
All I'm saying
are
is,
you guys
how funny would it be to have that one?
No, if you're
You
pleading your
gotta plead
case,
your case who wants to pick with. Or who wants to go to tribal fight.
first?
That's
You're
all
the
I'm
fire
saying.
chief.
The only thing I want to say is if you're sending me to fire, I want to do fire against Pressa.
Okay. And Emily,
Because
what
I
did you
feel
say?
like
I
she's
said,
the other
how
big
funny
boat
would it
in the
be
game.
to watch the husband and wife get fired?
Ooh.
And I say, I mean, let's stay skull strong. Like, we were the only two. We lost every single challenge yesterday, and we've made it this far. So I think we need to have two people actually work for it and both go to fire to make the final tribal, because we've worked our asses off for it. So
I mean, if that's the case though, maybe he might want to take me to the final, considering you are the other person that has stayed strong and played such a social game that if you go to the end, you win.
that's not true though, because
On top of that, if you've been trying to get me out and I go to fire and I win fire against you, who do you think wins that final tribal no matter what?
Why do you automatically come at all of us and say if you've been trying to get me out?
Every tribal that I've been to, someone has said, "Why haven't we gotten Scott out yet?"
Who
From the
said
carnival,
that?
I heard people going around saying, "Let's make an alliance and get Scott out."
I don't know if any of those people are sitting right here, but I can tell you I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
I
you
say-
guys said it.
I could say early on, when it was literally 6 of us at school, we were talking about, oh, Scott's the competition or whatever. But
Yeah, when you
I mean, once we
we're
merged,
talking about one person on the other tribe, that seems
We
crazy to
weren't
me.
only talking about
I'm only making one statement, and that's it. If I go to fire and I win and I come back, who's getting the most votes? That's what he has to think about, his votes right now. And if you're there at the end, is he getting more votes than you right now?
You think that he's going to get more votes than you?
I mean, I think he had the biggest move in the game last time. He's played 2 idols. He's survived this whole time. Why would he not win over me right now? If I go to fire, I think that puts me over the top over him at that point. That is all I'm saying.
I disagree.
It is just giving him something to think about.
Okay.
all right,
Taking someone that went to a tribe where we had a solid 6 and then you being the one person that survives coming back is crazy.
That's not, though. But okay.
You don't think that's a super
I don't.
1 versus 3 no matter what? And we
I
had a
don't-
solid 6 from the beginning and you talked your way out of it. You don't think you can talk at final tribal into a win?
Coming from the guy who is talking how he is right now, you want him to pick you.
I was just making a statement. You started coming at me saying I was lying, basically.
I didn't say you were
That's
lying.
all I was saying.
All I'm saying is you
So
said
Camden,
everybody's
do you
against
have
you.
a decision?
And nobody's been against
Or
you
do you
this
want to
whole
listen?
time.
Like, this is your pick.
if y'all want to keep talking,
No, I want it.
Emily, I just see your eyes go
Yeah,
back and forth about
Emily,
all
you
the
look like
time.
a traumatized child.
So,
I'm just gonna let him decide that he's
No,
God
Cam
right
should
now, so
decide.
he gets
Yeah.
to decide.
all right, so I get to pick now.
yes. who
Yeah.
do you want?
Does he
So-
go vote or does he?
No, he
Okay.
gets.
No.
They just say, right? I mean,
Yeah,
they
I think
just
so. I
say.
just-
I'll make it dramatic, okay?
So
You know,
you can make it as
I'll
dramatic as
make
you want.
it
Who do you
dramatic.
want to sit next to you in the final 4, and who do you want to send to fire?
God, for doing duck food. This is so nerve-wracking.
Bop. Ah! You're going So, at this time, it's going to be in the final 1-2.
Are you ready?
Emily and Scott is going to be for the third place. Whoever wins the fire challenge will be the third person.
Survivors ready? Go.
Come on, guys, you got it. You got it, guys.
All paths in the Shadowfell have led to this. All trials of wit, strength, silence, and shadow, there are still two who must battle it out. You are the final embers of your tribes. Before each of you lies the same challenge faced by the firstborn lords, the fire of survival. Your flame must rise high enough and burn hot enough to burn through your rope and raise the sigil of ascension. When your flag lifts, so does your fate.
Ooh, Emily has an early flame. Can she keep it going? That's getting some sparks. There Scott's goes. Can they
Good job, guys.
build it up without letting it burn out? How quickly can they get it going?
That was really good.
Yeah. That was quick. You guys were really quick.
I know, I'm impressed.
Practice.
And I told them to practice. Can they get it to catch?
Wind is not helping today.
Yeah, you guys got it. Damn wind. You got it.
Good job.
Good job, Scott. Damn, Presley. Said good job to you. I felt like I had to say good job to him too. Oh, I didn't hear me. Said good job, Em. Good job, Scott. Damn, you think I'm just gonna call him out like that? I just felt alone. No, I said Em. You just didn't hear me. Okay. I am deaf, so that makes sense. I said that on a video earlier, and then I said, I don't mean that in a bad way. She really is deaf. Yeah.
Getting what there's.
Good job, guys. Yeah. Figure out how to make them bigger. You can go around this.
No. I have to stay seated.
No.
Oh, well,
Mine's blowing at me.
I mean,
Kinda.
Survivor,
No, that's
I mean,
fine. I just want to make sure I'll go eyes closed and still be Scott.
That one person on that one show had the fire blowing sideways
Good
3/4
job,
of
you
the
guys.
time.
We're really
Yeah.
low.
And she had a big flame, but it was all blowing sideways out in the wind.
You guys got your flames really quick.
I know.
Yeah.
And I mean, you like to have a actual fire going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Burn the tables. I literally
Or
can't
catch
go-
themselves on fire.
Well, you can scoot it left and right. I mean, I am going by Survivor rules.
No,
I
it's
have
fine.
never
I'll play
seen.
the rules.
I have
just not
never
getting
seen them
burned.
get up and let them walk around.
Yeah.
So
You got it.
I don't know if anyone's ever asked if they could, but I've never seen them do it. But I know on Survivor, like the wind is literally
Yeah, keep
blowing the
building
flame like sideways, and
Got
it's
that
just,
wind
it's just you got to do with what you got.
But they can't stand up and do
Scott's
it.
is, well, stand.
Scott
Yeah, they
is
can
hitting
stand
the
up.
rope.
Scott's is starting to hit the rope. It's
Damn.
Emily, you got a good fire going, but can you get it high
I know,
enough?
it's literally
Scott's is starting to
hitting
hit the
in my
rope.
face.
Is it gonna catch?
Oh.
Yeah, don't stop, you guys. You got it.
You never know. You never know.
I know, I'm starting to burn my hands.
Are you sure? That's where the fire
I never.
If I was sitting on
I
the
mean,
other
I think
side,
like left to right, but I've never seen them walk around the table.
can we like both switch to the other side?
Yeah,
Can you
I'm
what?
good with
I'm-
staying.
Okay.
Just saying.
I mean, again, like I tried to
No, yeah.
anticipate
Like,
a
you
lot
don't
of
have to
things,
sit down and back
but
up
I
a little
but I
bit.
keep going just back to what
You
I.
can stand up.
You
You
can
can't move
stand
around
up.
to the other side.
Does it count if they burn the arm of it down instead of the string? Because that might
I'll do
be.
that.
You have to stay behind the table, though. Scott's fire is touching the rope again. Can you get it built up this time? High enough to...
Yeah, you gotta build it up high. There you go.
It is aluminum, Glenn.
Oh, God.
You did aluminum. Starting to warp on him. Scott's is touching the rope.
It's a tense flame.
Can he get it? Watch the arm burn down first.
We got hoses on deck just in case.
No, they're all in the backyard.
Oh.
I'll run and grab one.
Scott's is hitting the rope, but that wind is pulling it.
Yeah, that wind is nuts.
The wind's not helping at all.
No, it's licking it, but is it gonna get that?
There you go, you guys.
No, it's Scott's is burning. Scott's is burning.
Oh.
Good play, Emily.
I think we're gonna pump our water.
Yeah.
All right. So first,
Ollie.
this is the first and most important part I want to make of this entire weekend. Is I'm just really excited that everyone came out and played. This has been one of the highlights of my entire life, honestly. My plan coming in here was just come in and just be as genuine with people as possible. It is Survivor, so there are things that you have to do that you don't necessarily agree with. I did them when I had to.
Come here. Come on, in the house.
And in my opinion, I did everything in a checklist that, the true Survivor experience. I found hidden things, I used advantages, I made alliances, I made fire to get to the final three. I eventually had to backstab somebody, which was difficult, but ended up doing that. And I think that's just...
Ollie, come.
I came in and I did exactly what I wanted to do, and I think that says something.
So, I think, like Scott said, obviously thank you guys for coming and play because we were super excited for this weekend and super excited to just kind of experience this with everybody here. So, I really feel like I deserve to be here a lot. Like, I worked my butt off from going to a soul tribe where we lost every single challenge that first day to like the tribe where I was the one and only skull with 3 dragons, and then back to a merge where I feel like I lost a lot of my number 1 people and had to like really build from the ground up at merge, whereas like most people when we merged had at least one person that they felt like they were working pretty closely with. I do feel like I had Cam at one point, but I had heard that he had let me go, so that was kind of like scary going into the merge and not really knowing what was going on. And I feel like I played a really strategic social game to make sure that I could be here. And so I also found some advantages that I actually didn't even tell anybody about, so nobody knew that I had an advantage when I went to play it. And I feel like that is something that I can say confidently, where like as other advantages in idols, I think a lot of people actually knew that they were out or who might have potentially had them, and nobody knew about mine. So that is also something that I wanted to just kind of throw out there, because I feel like I've kind of had to play this game moment by moment and figure it out as I go. So yeah.
Number 1, like everybody else said, thanks everybody for coming out. It was nice. It was a good run. I didn't know a lot of you, so I got to know a lot of new people, and that was fun. I feel like I got in this not knowing what I was really getting into, and it turned out way better than I thought. And I feel like I deserve to be here because I adapted. A lot of you have that background in this camping and playing game. Like Scott, he said he got a 3D printer. He does this. He watched it. I haven't watched in a long time. I really had to adapt to this. I had to make allies here and there, know when to betray. I had to make a lot of hard decisions. I had to backstab a lot of people, and it sucked, but I made a lot of good alliances, and I didn't do them just for the sake of it. I did it benefiting who I made true alliances with and myself to get to where I'm at now. I strategically did not play as aggressive as I could have, only for the simple fact that I knew that would make a target on my back somewhere near. Scott has had a target on his back dang near before we even started the game. Jordan, you showed up and you made a good impression, and I think people thought you were somewhat of, competition. I may have gotten that, people may have had the idea in their head about me, but it wasn't strong enough for me to get voted out. I went through multiple trials, and my name really didn't get entered because of how good I played, and I think I deserve to be here because of that. And being able to keep up with what I said, I think plays a big role, because a lot of people flipped on what they were saying and it cost them the game. Like Corbin,
That's 2 minutes.
he told Scott one thing and
Camden, that's 2 minutes.
awesome.
That I want each of you to answer is, who do you think deserves to win other than you, and why?
And who would you like to answer first?
I think a majority of you guys were in the tribal last night, or the last tribal we were in, where he had to pick someone to make fire. And I think I made my point very clear that if I was not up here, it would be Presley that would probably win this game. I think she made bold moves when they needed to be made. I think she kept secrets when she needed to keep secrets, and she told truths when she needed to tell truths. And that's how this game should be played, and that's how she played it. And she played it well, and in the end, when it came down to, we thought we had solid people, she relied on an old alliance that she had, and it came through for her. And that's how she got here. I think that's a solid play. But that's how it goes.
If I had to choose between Camden and Scott, I think that I would actually have to go with Camden. I think that he is somebody who I played the game with more, so I just kind of knew more of his strategies. So it's nothing against Scott's gameplay, it's just that I didn't have a lot of time with Scott. Like, I think all of you guys were like at one point, I think you said I forgot that they were even married. And I think it really is because, like, Scott and I didn't play a lot of games together. We weren't on a tribe at all. We got to the merge, and he was, like, immediately connected with Josh. So I felt like I had to kind of connect myself with somebody, and I was able to find trust and connect with Camden again. So I was able to hear a lot more of his game and how he was planning on playing it. And with him playing 2 different immunity idols and also having 2 other advantages in the game at other points, I feel like he played a big survivor game and really did use some of those things to his advantage. So,
am I allowed to say a point on that? He might have played 2 idols, but he did not have any votes on him when he played those idols. Those are bad played idols, not good played idols. That's not being able to read the field and know what's going on in the game.
Can I note something on
Yeah.
I think it shows that I was willing to stay in this game at the end of the day. I threw it out even when at the slightest suspicion, so I made it to this spot. I wouldn't have made it here. Well, technically I would, but
and I guess let me clarify, like I said, like, he found, both those idols, like, so, I guess what I meant was regardless of how he played it, he was
He
out
went
there.
out and played the game and
Yeah,
found
he
it.
was trying, he was looking, he was...
And, sorry, but at the end of the day, I could have handed those idols off and, I don't know, changed the game and lost, So the fact I kept the idols, knew who to tell, and then hand them over or lose them is, I think that plays a big part,
So, to my question, who would you pick to win out of those 2 and why?
I think Presley, because she was an original skull. She was there. She showed she was somewhat capable of, and then she got switched over, and she made it out of that hard spot. You know, like she said, she was the only skull in there, and she made the right call to go and talk to David and get that alliance going and get out of that situation. And once she got out of that situation, she knew how to read the room and decide not to be scared, because in this game you can get under a lot of pressure and change your vote. But she went back on our original alliance and she trusted me, and that's what got her to this spot. If she wouldn't have trusted, she would have flipped. Who knows? She couldn't have been at this spot. So, you know, it takes a lot to hold all that pressure on.
Okay. Thank you.
One word, just one. How do you feel you played the game?
Do you want to pick the order?
Perfect. Just one word.
Just one word.
I'm gonna say outwit.
Okay.
Fun.
Cam.
Word is the generic of what's smart.
Alright. Alright. Who wants to go next? You want me to pick?
I can go.
Okay, Josh.
Is there a relationship that you regret burning to get to where you are now?
All three of you. Let's start with Preston.
Honestly, I don't feel like I burned any relationships. I honestly felt like I played a very honest game. Anybody who I said, like, I'm in an alliance with you, I didn't vote against you. Like, I voted the way that I said I was going to vote every single time. I don't feel like I had to backstab anybody. I feel like if there was anybody who I had to, I guess if you call backstab, it would be Jordan. And that's just because I did keep throwing your name out when you were in. And it's only because you were the only person I didn't, like, actually talk strategy with. Because, again, I didn't have a lot of time with you. But, like, I never went against anybody. So I don't feel like I went against any of you guys sitting out there. Like, I didn't tell you something and then do the opposite.
Yeah.
I would go with you, Josh. I feel like I ruined that.
I'm just putting you on the spot, man. I thought it would be hilarious. So thank you.
I would say you.
Yeah.
But I want to say Jordan. I only would say you because you were like with Scott, so I was kind of suspected.
It's all good.
But it was Jordan. I really felt bad doing that because you were like, I don't know. It just felt the worst. So.
And I do want to say, kind of going into that, Josh, that if it makes you feel any better, the reason you were voted out is because of me, not because of Camden.
Oh, I don't care. I just thought it was
So, like,
a hilarious
if you guys
question to
thought
ask.
that was a Camden move,
Why are you saying that's a you move? I want to know why.
Because I went to Camden and I said, you have to vote Josh, because if you don't vote Josh, you're going to end up with Scott and Josh, and they're going to go against you. And he said, I will vote with you, and I'll vote Josh if you tell me who that third person's going to be. And I said, I will get Emily to vote Josh, too.
I feel like.
And then I brought Emily over, and I said, hey, I told Camden we need to vote Josh. And she was like, so we're voting Josh? And I said, yes, we're voting Josh.
It's
Otherwise,
good,
it's you or I.
Now, with that being said, it was a you play. You know, you presented it.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot to take up on that because, to be
Yeah,
fair,
no, it takes a lot to, to side with Emily.
No,
and
because
I think that's
I too also had a relationship.
Yeah, because it's like Josh and Scott and Jordan came over. They were truthful and they actually gained a lot of my trust. And then it was like, for me to really vote Josh, it took a lot. And, you know, I think that's another big point in this. I had to do a lot of that backstabbing, and it wasn't an easy ride. I had to look people in their faces and like, be like, oh yeah, we're voting this person, and then write their name down on that paper and get them out of the game. So
it's the game, man. It is.
Right, and it was hard. So
yeah, I feel like there was only really one person that I kind of went against at one point. And it was only really because one person came to me and said, when they were sitting alone with her, she said at some point she had to get rid of me. And this is very much a game of get them before they get you. So that's why I had to go for Jordan. it was unfortunate. It's also the same reason we went for David. I mean, we kind of burned that one, but David, we were a solid 6 until the whole Jake thing. And David did a lot of lying and scheming, and we were trying to play an honest game straight through to the final 6. And that's what we were planning on doing until David switched it. Once he switched over, then we went at David.
Jordan never said those exact words. Just want to let you know.
What?
Jordan never said those exact words. Just want to put that out
My
there.
number one came over and was like, yeah, she's like, yeah, maybe Scott's going to be playing hard. Do you think he's going to be wanting to take hard people, or you think we need to go after him kind of deal? And I was like, I'm not willing to take the
immunity,
risk.
and I said, is Scott going for challengers, or is Scott going to want to have a solid game all the way
Yeah, it was
through?
just, I mean, I knew I had Josh for sure, and I was like, I was kind of on the fence with if you were actually with me or not, and then he came with that, and I was like, I'm not sure.
And I could have misinterpreted something as well, or like,
I was like,
I honestly, it's been very confusing this entire time, keeping all the relationships straight and being like, okay, I think they said this, or like, so yeah, it could have been one of those things as well.
Or a relationship that you wish you would have made during the games here differently.
Like the carnival game?
The carnival games at the beginning, like market style carnivals, are there choices you wish you would have made differently there? Or are you happy with the path you took?
So are you asking?
All three.
Okay, so you want to pick the order? Or
I'll go Scott first.
I don't think so. I didn't really want to make any super tight things before we really got into the game and split into tribes. I thought that might just show you're playing too hard right from the start, and then you get put into a tribe where maybe you didn't get enough talking to somebody, and then you look like you were talking to someone on the other tribe. I just didn't think it was a great idea. The one thing I did want to do is make sure that everyone thought that I was in the benefit of everybody, which is why I initially started going around and handing out coins to people. And even during games, I was handing people envelopes even though I didn't know what they were in there. And I was doing that with pretty much everyone that I could try. It's like, hey, how many do you have? When you had so few, I was like, you want one? You want me to lose this on purpose and you can get one? And then also, when we were over here, and I had enough coins to buy 4 or 5 more bags myself. And I was like, let's just all put our money together so we have enough supplies for everyone to do the same thing. And that wasn't just like, oh yeah, it was just for like, so everyone could think that I was playing for everyone, which was also the main goal of the tight 6. Like, I don't know if you guys think it or not, but like, I initially, when we went in there, I was like, I just wanted to be a tight 6 from the start to make sure that we all thought those lines were tight. That's why I was like, we're going to get water. We should all just go get water together. It was very much ran that way on purpose. Like, I wanted to make sure that everyone thought I was in it for everyone, not just myself.
Kathy?
Yep. I feel like at that point of the game, I just really wanted to know everybody, like at least like have talked to everybody so that I felt like I had some type of at least like connection. Like I didn't want to start the game without anybody knowing exactly who I was, or oh that girl over there like never talked to me. So I think like that aspect of it is like I did come in wanting to play like a smart and social game because I knew that those would be my strengths. And so yesterday during like the market, I felt like talking to everybody and like even like introducing people that didn't know each other, like if I knew them, so that like they could also talk, was like, I guess I wanted to be like the peacekeeper type, like everybody like each other, like let's all get to know each other, because I knew that I would be good at a social game, so that's what I wanted to kind of lean on a lot of the times when they were doing it.
So I feel like I had a lot more thought in mind. Like I said, I came here not knowing what to expect. I know I watched Survivors, things can change up a lot. So when I initially got here and I figured out we were playing the festivals, I watched, I seen who were good at specific things. And when I found out there was a coin system, I specifically tried to find the person who had the most coins, and that was Scott. Now, I decided to make some type of noise so then my name would be out there, hence Moneybag Scott. So then I would have a alliance there just in case anything happened and I needed Scott. So when it actually was kind of bad play, according to me in the skulls. Like when you started handing out coins, I figured that was a bit too nice, like you were trying to make alliances type of thing, but then you did the everybody thing, that was separate. But then you got a target on your back, we were like, yeah, Scott kinda.
I mean, I had a target on my back the whole time. You said even before you came out here at work, people were saying, like, we gotta get Scott right away, and I'm still sitting here, so my target's been there, and it's been there the whole time. It did not matter.
Yeah.
That's why I had to give people things to make sure that they at least had some sort of regret if they were gonna go write my name down.
Now, with that being said, the fact that your name was already out there, for me, in my head, you were kind of sitting at this high spot. You felt like you were really targeted, but it was a risky target sometimes. It was really the people at the bottom that weren't talking enough. You were doing good socialization skills, so I feel like that's what also kept you in, so I'm not discrediting that. But you were at this pretty high spot to where you had Josh, and it was like you and Josh were locked in, and it was, we felt like you could flip anybody, which is also a good thing.
Is what I mean, if you want to say I flipped anybody, I can easily, I'm going to bring this up now because you're kind of bringing it up. But when we went over and it was like me, Josh, you, and Corbin, I got you to flip on Corbin.
Right.
One reason I did that was I needed 2 votes on Corbin, and I needed to not be able to vote. I did not vote so I could bank a vote. The way I did that was I had found a Pika vote that no one until right now knew I really had it, except for Josh, where I went over, I convinced him that he needed to vote for Corbin. Then when we went to Tribal, I went and I peeked at his vote and saw he voted Corbin for me, so I then banked my vote, and I never had to use my bank a vote because I was never really on the chopping block at any point in time. That is how I did relationships.
So do you want to say what that bank a vote is?
I was going to say.
So the bank a vote is, at any point in time, I could have voted twice.
You had to give up a vote.
I gave up a vote. So my vote did not get Corbin out. This is the vote that got Corbin out, and it's still sitting in my pocket. I got Josh and Cam to vote Corbin out without me even having to put name to paper.
Now, I could say that was a very great play on his end, but I can't say before he even got over there, Corbin was a major target for me and Presley. We were already planning to get Corbin out of there because of how he played the game. He played too lying and scheming. So when he said what he said to me, it honestly was literally all I needed. He could have almost said anything about Corbin, and I would have flipped.
Right, which was very simple because I came over here and gave no information. All I did was ask Corbin what was going on. He spilled everything, and I knew exactly where we could target in that game right there.
So is that not a just bad player thing? Corbin just had a bad play. Not bad player, but it was a bad play.
It's a bad play on you, I think, when you knew I was a target from the start, and all you had to do was write my name down and I go home.
No, it's not that simple. I can't get you going by myself. Number one, and number
Corbin
two,
wrote my name down.
And number two, you see how far I got with you and Josh. You guys didn't put my name down, did you?
No, we
Why?
Because we had your votes until one point.
Right, and the votes happened to go right along with what I wanted to vote.
Perfect.
So it played into your hand.
I thought we worked together well, so why would we change it?
But who decided?
I think we gotta go.
In the real game Survivor, you would win $1 million. If you were to win $1 million today, what would you do with it? Can't.
What I do with $1 million? I feel like my answer kind of sounds like I'm saying it for the win, but genuinely, every time I think of winning a lot of money, I would love to see the look on people's faces when they find out that they're a part of the person getting that $1 million. Like, so my mom, like, just letting her know we have $1 million, or I also would give some to my church, because my church is trying to raise money right now to get a new roof. And if I won $1 million, maybe getting a new roof, probably a whole new church too. But yeah, and then just moving my granny somewhere better than where she is. Yeah, getting everybody into a better spot.
Chris. It's a really hard question, and I also just don't want to cry, so, which is weird.
If I'm telling you the truth, I think I'm gonna pass for probably the same reason.
Because you don't want to cry. So, if I were to win $1 million,
It's probably the same answer.
I think that, well, I don't think. I know that the first thing that I would do is IVF for Scott and I. Wow.
You did a really bad job of breaking the tension.
Yeah, you made them all cry.
Your support network left you.
I don't think you have to answer it.
Yeah, you're all good.
I think
if you want to.
So yeah, that's what I would do.
Can I ask my question?
Yes.
What was everybody's favorite part of the weekend?
You want to pick somebody? Or?
Gotta pick
Like they can all do it, but that order.
Since they, get them time to recover.
I think Scott said ditto on your question.
I think honestly, everybody here, I think you guys really made my experience nice because I kind of felt like I wasn't gonna be known amongst you. Everybody kind of knows everybody here in some type of way. You know, I'm just Lexi and Jordan's work buddy type of thing.
I only know Lexi and slightly David.
Just those two.
Just so you
okay.
know.
Okay, I didn't know that.
We all know that's the only people.
Okay,
Those people as well.
Yeah, everybody was so nice. Nobody like treated me like, oh well, we don't really know you. Let's just get him gone. You know, he doesn't have feelings. You know, he didn't want to play that much. So it was like everybody played the game how it was really supposed to be played. So I think that was the best part.
Yeah, I think like my favorite part of the weekend is that everybody did go in like really with a survivor mindset. Like I don't feel like at any point with any of you guys that I was like, man, that sucks. Like they're not really playing. So I think that's what made it the most fun. Like I thanked you guys in the beginning, but really like thanks for actually taking it seriously and playing.
I'm sorry, I'm still a little messed up. What was the question?
Favorite part of the weekend?
Favorite part? That's tough. It was either between building the throne and hanging out on the throne, or it was making fire at the end. Because those are both really awesome.
My question was, what vote did you cast that you regret the most?
That's a good one. Do you have an order?
Can you just say like
One-
what round it was, or like what tribal it was, and like who the person was? And not
Yeah. Is it more of, like we regret it as in doing
It's
it to
up
that
to you.
person, or is it regret it based on strategy?
It's up to you.
Up to you. Scott, why don't you go first?
Yeah, I mean, I think the only that I regret, I don't know if I regret any of my, you said regret, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I regret any of my votes. I mean, some of them were tough, but I think they were also the ones that needed to be made. The closest one to regret might have been David, but again, I think that was the right move, because I think if I didn't get David out of that moment, the next time I was not wearing that necklace, I think David had enough persuasion with people where he was going to go at me, and it was between David and Jordan. I don't think Jordan was going to go after me. So that's the only time, and I think I made the right choice, but that was the only closest where I was, in the moment, I was like, is this the right way or the wrong way? And I think it ended up going the right way, but that would have been where the regret might have came from.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer like the same but in a different way. So I don't regret any of my votes either, but it's because every time I went in and I voted, like I stuck to what I said I was gonna do, and it really was like a gameplay of like, how am I gonna make it to the next move? Because I always felt like going in, like I really did almost feel like every tribal I went into, like I was like, oh shit, like I could leave. Like I didn't have like, you know, like that super feeling of confidence. So I don't regret any of my votes, and I voted how I said I was gonna vote every single time, and that's why.
Strategically wise, I don't regret it. But it was a burn bridge thing with Jordan, but it was really my hardest vote was voting out Corbin because Scott told me he flips, and Scott came with evidence. He was like, he said you have the immunity idol, and there was no way Scott could have known that unless he told him. So it was bad communication because when we got to the trial, I didn't wrote Corbin's name down, and I know they wrote Corbin's name down. I know Corbin was going home, but yeah, and I think he felt like that. And when one of the names read off Scott, I was like, so were we supposed to vote Scott? I thought it was a flip on me. So I'm like, dang, was that a bad vote? And I still kind of don't know the answer. Did you actually say y'all had the immunity idol?
I don't think you're on the jury. I don't have to answer.
No. Okay, but at the end of the day,
He'll tell you after.
Corbin was still on the chopping block regardless. He made it out of there. He was gonna get chopped anyway because he was too lying and scheming. Because I asked him, never mind. That changes the fact that you lied now. Because he didn't never tell him. Okay.
Every time you guys ask this question when Cam answers, I'm like, what's going to happen? What else is going to come out of that?
But
that's everyone.
That's everyone.
Okay.
Once again, I didn't know anybody here really besides Jordan, Lexi, and then Seth. But the rest of you that I knew how to play this game, I didn't really know. I had to make connections with each and every one of you, even if it was a tiny connection, it was a good enough connection. I got spots in the highest rank in the hierarchy stance with Scott. I stayed in the middle, and I got alliances, well, not alliances, but I basically got cool with everybody. I had to do a lot of backstabbing maneuvers. I had to play my challenges right. I didn't win any until the final one, which really mattered for me because I cannot do fire. So I knew I had to win that match, and I got in my opponent's head, hopefully, and they lost. So that played a big role. I had a lot of trust. I got Lexi's advantage, and I got Seth's advantage, and I had 2 immunity idols.
Good time.
Nice timing.
Nice timing.
Okay, Presley.
Okay. Well, honestly, I hope you guys will vote for me. Like, I really do feel like I did the survivor thing of outwit, outlast, outplay. I feel like I stayed true to my game the entire time. Like, I was 100% with what I was going in and doing, and I didn't back away from that. I didn't really have to lie to any of you, and I feel like if we talked one-on-one, I told you the game I was playing, and I was very open about that I was playing the game that I was. I didn't make moves. I feel like I told people who to vote for going into Tribal, and those people were voted out. I did find an advantage. I slept outside with a freaking beaver, so I hope you guys will consider all of those things. And then, yeah, I guess like my last ask, which is really just like more of an ask than anything, is like really think about it and vote for who you guys think like would really play Survivor game well.
No.
Okay, Scott, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So I think with this vote, I think we want to pick someone that deserves the win and who we want to represent the weekend of Survivor Sodus. And I think part of that was also playing into the theme of the game, which was make moves in the shadows. And I think a lot of my moves had to be in the shadows because I already had a big target on my back, which was making these subtle just agreements with people to try and move forward. And then also doing things like people would come to me with information and I wouldn't share that information with other people, but I knew I had the information myself. And then I had things I had going on that nobody knew about. My move on Cam was probably, I think, one of the biggest ones where I was able to get somebody out without even voting for them. The other thing was I was planning way ahead where when we got our bags, I know we got supplies, but I got a, oh, that's over.
All right.
What did you get? To be continued. What did you get?
Definitely been a special that went out.
Presley. Although, really, just because more or less had lines with her, Camden also did really well.
You almost need like an iPhone with a swivel handle. So it's always oriented the same way. You can really actually have like mobility.
So quietly that I didn't want to get closer to you. I was like, I have to go right here.
Kind of wish I wouldn't have stayed. I am so torn on who to pick. It's funny, Emily's name's like carved on the table.
Not that you would even know my handwriting, but I'm in the middle of the night. I'm like,
Kids.
Especially because I was like,
I don't know. I might have been that.
it was so like,
Are we showing it? Honestly, it's just because I think people underestimated Presley. I think Scott played the game that I expected him to play, and I was really impressed, but I was impressed by how Presley pulled through at the end. So.
what?
But I was saying, kind of, and I would have. I don't think I took it. I want to do this. I'm just glad I made it the second day. I think that's
Said before, you're my girl.
I don't know who to vote. That kind of makes me want to stand over here for another 5 minutes to draw a suspension. I also did not think I'd ever have to do this again. I was really betting on not having to do this again. Because I didn't know this is how it's ended.
majority of the time. Yeah, maybe. It's instead then they get track of there's like especially in this new area there's like of the 8 seasons they've been 6 of them. I thought about it just because of that stat. That's the one person. No, that's why I was like, we'll go reverse over. Yeah, Josh only remembers the last. We were all I was also.
I folded it properly.
Votes are final. The winner of the votes will win Survivor Sodus. First one. First vote. Presley. Go. Second vote. Presley. Third vote. Cam. 1 vote Cam, 2 votes Presley. Fourth vote. Presley. 3 votes Presley, 1 vote Cam. Fifth vote. Cam. 2 votes Cam, 3 votes Presley. First winner of Survivor Sodus for 2025, Presley.
I get none.
Well, Scott, if it does help anything, somebody did write your name down and scratched it off. But they voted for Presley instead of you. Okay.
Scott, I told you I would never write your name on one of those sheets, so I had to keep true to that.
Trophy. It's going to your house anyway, Scott.
Winner of season 1.
And
Is that a play on next year's theme?
$1 million.
Gotta get your picture.
A new age in the Shadowfell, an age ruled by the one who walked through fire, shadow, and death to seize the throne. Long live the ruler of the Shadowfell. May your dagger always be sharper than your enemies. Let the darkness remember your name, and may it whisper it with fear.